So I have already returned the homework because that is the Hot Yoga Club mock paper to you. You may click review homework, okay, to see whether you have got the correct answers or not for each question you have submitted. OK， 嗱已經俾翻份功課你哋㗎啦，咁你就撳翻 review homework 就可以見到究竟係做得啱定係做得錯㗎啦。OK。 So I'm going to talk about the questions one by one. First one. 嗱呢題做得唔係幾好嘅，呢題都。So what you can do is to change the base. Okay, changing the base to be a more simple number. For example, the 25 is equal to 5 squared to the power of 3. It's basically you can also change the 4 to be 2 squared, but this time you do not need to. 嗱呢度咧要可能要諗多一步你先可以做到嘅，因為咧我哋今次係轉一個，唔係轉兩個。嗱簡單嚟講咧，我哋要轉 base 啊嗰樣嘢，其實係個方向係要諗啲咩咧？你一係就係要將個 base 轉到一樣，一係就係要將個次方轉到一樣。我哋唔係話有得轉就轉嘅，明唔明我意思啊？呢度 OK 就係如果有兩個唔同 base 又唔同次方嘅話咧，我哋一係要將個 base 轉到做一樣嘅數字，或者將個次方轉到做一樣嘅數字。而喺呢度咧，當我哋轉個25變成5嘅 square 嘅時候咧，係咪已經變到做666次方啊 ？OK， 咁所以呢個4嘅666次方咧，其實係唔需要轉嘅噃，個4啊。如果你再將個4變成2嘅 square 嘅話咧，你就會4嗰個次方咧就會變走咗，唔係666嚟㗎啦。咁點解要將個次方變成666咧？呢度，因為咧，如果佢哋大家 share 同一個次方嘅話咧，其實我哋可以抽出嚟嘅。OK， so that should be equal to 20 to the power 666 like this, and then the answer is option A. Can you get this？
即係總之做呢啲題目就係是但一樣一定要係相同嘅，咁就可以計到個答案。OK，
冇錯啦，個方向一定係咁樣嘅。嗱，其實呢啲咧，我只覺得咧，成日都講啦。如果用 X 嚟到做 base 或者用 A 啊 B 嚟到做 base 嗰啲嘅題目嘅話咧，我覺得會簡單啲嘅。OK， 因為你唔需要諗去轉 base 嗰樣嘢。但係如果係用數字嚟到做 base 嗰啲題目嘅話咧，我覺得係難啲嘅。因為你要諗咧，究竟轉邊個數字，將佢轉做乜嘢 base 咁樣樣，呢個係要諗多一步嘅。OK， 即係除咗之後要做嗰啲 loss of index， 即係次方相加或者次方相乘啊呢啲嘢之外咧，你仲要諗多一步就係點樣轉 base， 轉到佢係可以做到 loss of index 呢個樣。咁但係我先講咗啦，轉 base 嘅方向諗嘅方向咧，思考方向一係即係得兩個選擇嘅啫，一係就轉到兩個數字嘅 base 咧係同一個數字，一係就轉到兩個數字嘅次方係同一個數字，咁就可以做到嘢㗎啦。OK， 得唔得？永遠都係咁樣嘅，冇第三種㗎啦。OK。Number two， 好 ，Number two 算係呢一種題目裏邊比較複雜啲嘅一種嚟嘅。2a square plus 3ab minus 2b square minus 2a plus b。OK， 5個 terms 分組，諗唔諗到點樣分組啊？Okay, it is always like this。點解咧？嗱，如果5個 terms 裏邊有3個係 degree 2嘅，2個係 degree 1嘅，咩為之 degree 2啊？即係有2個 未知數乘埋一齊，可以係 A 乘 A 即係 A square 啦，或者 B 乘 B 即係 B square 啦，或者 A 乘 B 係咪都係兩個未知數乘埋一齊啊？咁呢三個 terms 咧係屬於相同嘅 degree 嘅，得唔得？咁我哋就將佢 group 做第一組。後邊呢兩個 terms 咧係咪只係得 A 一個未知數一次方啫 ？B 一個未知數一次方嘅啫。呢兩個 terms 係屬於 degree one 嘅，我哋將佢 group 埋一齊。好啦，咁跟住頭三個咧，如果係 degree two 嗰啲咧，你就用 formula one 咯噃 ，OK？ 咁你記唔記得點樣做啊？呢啲 formula one 呢啲，將佢或者如果你識做嘅，咁你咪用 cross method 咯 ，OK？ 咁呢個咧應該就係睇先啦，咁樣嘅，係嘛 ？OK？ You just use the formula one and then to build up the two brackets. Or if you are familiarized with the cross method, you just use the cross method to factorize the bracket into brackets. Okay? And then 好啦，如果你做到呢一步嘅話，我相信你哋後邊呢個 step 咧都應該係耳熟能詳噶啦。Can you see that we have a factor 2a minus b in the first group, and then we have negative 2a plus b in the second group. So that will be completely opposite. The positive and negative terms will be completely opposite. Then we just do one little step and then we can change them to be equal, exactly equal. Okay? So just copy the first term and then take out the negative sign from the second bracket. So the minus 2a becomes positive 2a. And then the plus b becomes minus b. Okay? And this factor and this factor will be a common factor. So we should take out the common factor and then write down the remaining factor. From the first group, it is a plus 2b. And then the connection is minus. And from the second group, we have already taken out everything. So we just write down a 1 for this. Can you get this? Okay, so that is the answer. And the answer is option B. 掂唔掂？好，如果你唔識做呢啲題，即係呢題可以點做咧？濕數，你濕個 A 咧2 B 咧3落去，跟住睇一睇。嗱，記住，如果你用濕數呢一啲嘅招數嘅話，做 MC 嘅話咧，濕數嘅話咧，一定係篩走一啲唔啱嘅答案。你千祈唔好諗住，譬如濕數計到 option A 係一樣咯喎，就一定係 option A 做答案噃。OK， 因為咧有陣時你可能唔覺意濕到一啲咧係好巧嘅數，係會有兩個答案都啱嘅，都唔定嘅。如果你係用濕數嘅話咧，你一定係要揾到所有唔啱嘅答案，篩走佢。篩剩一個，嗰個先係答案嚟嘅。Okay, so if you want to use the shortcut method of substituting numbers into this type of questions, you must remember that the approach you are doing is to eliminate all the unwanted answers. Okay, until only one option is remaining. That option will be the correct answer. Okay, so number 3. If a plus 3b over 2a is equal to 2 minus b over 4a, then b is equal to what? 咁呢一題咧，好明顯就係認唔認到佢係轉 subject 呢一隻啊 ？Okay, I want to change the subject to b. OK， 好啦，但係呢度咧有啲麻煩嘅。Left hand side is one single fraction, that is okay. But right hand side is not just one single fraction. Okay, we have number and fraction, and they are subtracting. Okay, then we need to multiply the same number to both sides, to every term. Okay, I'm going to multiply 4a to every term in the equation. So 4a times a plus 3b over 2a is equal to 4a times 2 minus 4a times b over 4a. Get this? And then, if you are multiplying numbers to fraction, you search for common factors from up and down to cancel. For the first term, 4a and 2a. 2a will be completely cancelled. What is remaining is 2 times a plus 3b. Okay? And on the right-hand side, we have 4a times 2, which is 8a, minus 4a times b over 4a. The 4a and 4a will be completely cancelled. So what is remaining is just b. Okay, so at this step, you have successfully cancelled out all the fractions. And the next step, you need to remove the brackets. 2a plus 6b is equal to 8a minus b. And then I want to change the subject to be b, so I need to make all the terms, move all the terms with b to one side, and all the no b terms to the other side. So we have 7b is equal to 6a. And then divide the 7 to the right-hand side. So we have 6a over 7. That's right. So b is equal to 6a over 7, which means that the answer is option B. Get it? Number 4. Okay, this one is using calculator. Square root 2 over pi squared. So let me use the calculator first. Square root 2 divided by bracket pi squared. It's 0.143289792, right? 我冇撳錯機啊，等先。0.143289792. This is from the calculator, right? And then, so we need to check every options. If it is correct to 4SF, 4SF, the first significant figure is 1, and then second, third, and fourth. And then we need to check the next digit, whether we should add 1 or not. Okay? If it is correct to third, it is by rounding off 四捨五入。4個有效數字，第4個有效數字係2。咁但係我哋要睇之後嗰個，睇下使唔使進一。The next one is 8, which is larger than 5. So we should add 1. Okay? So it should be 0.1433 if it is correct to 4 significant figures. So option A is not correct. How about 5 significant figures? If this is the 5th, okay, and then we need to check the next digit, 9, and we should add 1. So it should be 0.14329 if it is correct to 5 significant figures. So option B is not correct. And then option C, we are correct to 6 dp. The first dp, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth should be this one. And then we need to check the next digit, 7, to see whether we should add 1 or not. The 7 is larger than 5, so we should add 1. So it should be 0.14328 plus 1 to the 9. It becomes 90. Okay? If this is correct to 6 decimal places. Okay? So option C is not correct. So the correct answer must be option D. Okay? So let's see why it is correct. It is correct to 7 dp. It's first, second, third, fourth, fifth, 6, and 7. Okay, the 7th decimal place is this 7. Okay, and then we need to correct, which means that we need to round off. We need to check the next digit, whether it is larger than 5 or not. Okay, so the next digit is 9, which is larger than 5. So we should add 1 to this. So what we have got will be 0.1432897, and then the 7 should be added by 1, should become 8. And this is correct to 7 decimal places. Okay, so option D should be correct. Get it? Number 5. So 1 minus x larger than 2x plus 4, or that one. So we need to solve the inequalities separately first. Okay. So just move the x term to the positive side, like this. Okay. So negative 3 is larger than 3x, and divide the 3 to the left hand side. Negative 1 larger than x. And just make x on the left hand side. X is on the smaller side, so x should be less than negative 1. Okay, so this is the first inequality. And we have the second one, 7 plus 3x less than negative 2. Keep the 3x term on the positive side. So it is less than negative 2 minus 7, that's negative 9. And then x should be less than negative 3. Okay, so that is the second inequality. Okay, but we need to OR them together. Remember that OR is a keyword here. Okay, so we need to draw a number line, and then we have negative 3, negative 1. Okay, so this one is negative 3, this one is negative 1. Okay, and draw a stem standing on negative 3 and circle less than negative 3, so it's pointing to the left. Okay, and then shade. X is less than 1 and negative 1. So draw a stem standing on negative 1. Draw a circle, hollow circle, and then the arrow is pointing to the left because it's less than negative 1. Okay, and then shade. Shade the shadow. So now they are connected by OR. So we are going to find all the shaded region. Okay, all the shaded region. All the shaded region now is actually this one, right? Can get that? And this one is just everything on the left hand side of negative 1. But how can we represent everything on the left hand side of negative 1? It's just x is less than negative 1. Okay, so the final answer should be x less than negative 1. The combined answer, the combined solution will be x less than negative 1. Okay, 記唔記得？一係就係 or， 一係就係 and 嘅啫。and 嘅話咧，就要揾個 overlapping region。or 嘅話咧，就係要揾所有嘅 shaded region。Okay, so the answer is option B. Get it? Number 6 is a very straightforward one. K be a constant. We have fx we have a function fx, and we have the formula is equal to 2x squared minus x minus k. And the question asks us to find fk minus f negative k. We need to find fk and f negative k separately first. If fx is 2x squared minus x minus k, then fk will be 2k squared minus k minus k. When you simplify this, it will be 2k squared minus 2k. Okay? And you also need to find f negative k. And you just replace all the x by negative k. Like this. Okay? So careful. This negative k, the negative sign inside the square will result in positive number. Okay? So it becomes positive 2k squared. And then the minus negative k, double negative, becomes plus k, and then minus k. But the plus k and minus k will be cancelled by each other. So what is remaining is 2k squared. Now we have found fk and f negative k separately. And finally, we can answer the question by putting these two things together. So our fk is 2k squared minus 2k. Minus f negative k is 2k squared. Okay, so that's 2k squared minus 2k minus 2k squared. And then 2k squared and 2k squared will be cancelled by each other. So what is remaining is just negative 2k. So the answer is option C. Get it? Number 7. 好，呢度咧唔難嘅，你記得一啲嘢就得㗎啦。陣間話你聽啊。Let px be a function like this. Px is equal to x to the power 2017, and then minus kx minus 4, where k is a constant. And if p is divisible by x minus 1, do you remember this keyword? Divisible by x plus 1. Divisible means remainder is equal to 0. Okay? 得唔得？記唔記得呢個？好啦，但係點揾 remainder 啊？記唔記得 ？Remainder is equal to f number, but we are not using f this time. We are using p. Okay, p number. But what number? We should put, because it's divisible by x plus 1, right? We should put x plus 1 to be 0 in the draft. X plus 1 is equal to 0. Then x is equal to negative 1. So x is negative 1. Okay, we are going to put negative 1 into this bracket, and that will be the remainder. Okay? And then, but we have the formula of px, so we can calculate p negative 1. P negative 1 is just calculated by replacing every x by negative 1. So it should be negative 1 to the power 2017 minus k times negative 1 minus 4. Okay? 好啦，呢度負1嘅2017次方，不過撳唔撳到機㗎？睇下先。負1嘅2017次方，撳到嘅喎。OK， 咁你咪撳機咯。但係如果你唔想撳機嘅話，就記得負1嘅單數次方就係負1，負1嘅雙數次方就係正1，永遠都係咁。OK，the even number power of negative 1 will be positive 1. The odd number power of negative 1 is negative 1. So it is -1, and then minus k times -1 becomes plus k, and then minus 4. So this will be equal to k minus 5. Okay? So our remainder is equal to k minus 5. But the question tells us that it is divisible by x plus 1. It means that the remainder should be equal to 0. So our remainder should be equal to 0, which means that k should be equal to 5. Can you see this? Okay. So k is equal to 5, but that's not what the question is asking us to find. Okay. The question asks us to find the remainder when px is divided by 1 minus x. Okay. So when px is divided by 1 minus x, we are going to find the remainder. 但係又係揾 remainder 喎 ，remainder 咪就係 p number 咯。What number is it? We just need to put in the draft. We need to put 1 minus x to be 0 and calculate the value of x. So obviously, x is equal to 1. So the remainder is equal to p1. Can you see this? But we have the formula of px. Actually, so normally I will write down the px first. Px, because we have already found the unknown. Okay, px is x to the power 2017 minus kx, and k is 5. That is 5x and then minus 4. Okay, and now p1 will be equal to 1 to the power 2017 minus 5 times 1 minus 4. 一嘅任何次方都係等於1嘅。And then, so the final answer will be -8. Okay, so that is what the question asks to find. Can you get this? 得唔得？呢個 remainder theorem 啊。好，呢個都係容易嘅噃。Number 8. 你點解做唔到嘅咧？有冇認真做嘅咧？嗱，呢度完全冇任何 tricky 嘢㗎嚇。Okay. For this type of identities, just need to expand all the bracket. 嗱，其實有第二啲方法係可以快少少嘅。但係我先教咗一個快嘅方法先，因為今次咧快嘅方法先至係正路嘅方法嚟㗎嚇。OK， 今次identity 嘅話咧，你記住你可以 put x 等於任何數落去，都可以寫到左手邊等於右手邊嘅。OK， 咁我哋咧而家要揾 C 係咪？而家咧右手邊咧又有 A 又有 B 又有 C， 有3個未知數。我哋淨係想揾個 C 嘅啫。咁我哋就想個 A 同埋個 B 消失。點樣可以殺咗個 A 同埋殺咗個 B 佢咧？好簡單啫。Put x equals 1. Because when we put x equals 1, then this bracket becomes 0. And this bracket is multiplied to the A. When it becomes 0, then A will disappear. And this bracket is also, when x is equal to 1, this bracket becomes 0. And this bracket is multiplied to B. And then this will make B disappear. So when we put x equals 1, left-hand side is 3 times 1 squared plus 2 times 1 plus 5. And it should be equal to A times 1 minus 1 squared plus B times 1 minus 1 plus C, right? But these two brackets will magically kill the unknowns A and B. Okay? Okay, and left hand side, 3 times 1 square plus 2 times 1 plus 5 is 10. And the right hand side is just 0 plus 0 plus c. That is just c. Okay? So c is equal to 10. That is the answer. Get this? 記住 identity 恒等式嘅意思就係你 put x 等於乜嘢數入去都啱嘅，得唔得？咁我哋就要巧妙地 put 一個數入去 x 嗰度咧，令到一啲唔想佢出現嘅未知數咧係消失啦。今次嚟講咧，個 A 同埋個 B 其實都係唔關事，因為我哋淨係想揾個 C 啫嘛，係嘛 ？OK， 咁所以咧，如果我 put x 等於1落去嘅話咧，啱啱好呢個 x 減1嘅2次就變咗0啦。咁個 A 係冧住個0噶嘛，係嘛？咁咪即係0咗咯，消失咗咯。個 B 乘以 x 減1又係咯喎 ，x 等於1嘅時候咧，個 B 就會變咗，即係隔離嗰個就變咗0啦。冧住嗰個變0嘅話咧，就令到佢都消失埋啦。成個 right hand side 你見到係得翻個 C 喺度嘅啫，然之後左手邊就係個數字，咁我哋咪就係揾到 C 嘅答案咯，就係咁啦。OK，Number 9， 好嗱呢度咧我都講埋啦，不過咧呢啲題你可以做可以唔做啊。第9題，如果你見到 graph 呢啲嘅話咧，係比較難少少嘅，門檻高少少，咁你可以 skip 嘅。咁但係我而家喺呢度都講埋啊，如果你即係 in case 你溫咗，但係唔識做呢一題嘅話咧，就睇睇啦。y is equal to ax minus 2 square plus b。嗱呢一個咧，我哋所謂嘅 AHK form， 即係咩意思咧？呢個溫溫書喎 ，y is equal to a times x minus h square plus k 嘅話咧，if 我哋知道咧。If a is larger than 0, then the graph opens upwards. Or we may say that it is happy face. Remember this? If a is less than 0, then the graph opens downwards. Okay, or sad face. And then the vertex is equal to the coordinates of vertex is equal to h and k. OK， 得唔得？頂點嘅坐標就係 h 同埋 k 啦。好啦，但係咧呢度一定要係 1x plus minus h 嘅 1x minus h。But now it's not 1x。OK， 差唔多係呢個 AHK form 噶啦。OK， 但係咧爭少少。我哋要令到佢變成1先，咁之後咧，我哋要咁樣咯喎，睇住啊。We need to take out the a, x minus, but we need to compensate with the over a here. Can you get this? 喺個 square 呢個括號裏邊，監生抽個 a 出嚟，令到 x 嘅數字係1x。Can you get this? And then y is equal to, I'm going to distribute the square to the a and to this 1x minus 2 over a squared plus b. Okay, and now can you see that we have got the a value is equal to a squared. Okay, and we have got the h value is equal to 2 over a. And we have got the k value is equal to b. It's okay? And now we can find the corresponding information from the graph. Can you see that from the graph? The vertex is here. The vertex is on the bottom right corner, bottom right box. This is h. I mean the coordinates is h and k. And because it is on the bottom right corner, so the h value should be positive. But the k value will be negative. Okay, so from the graph, we have got this information. From the graph, we've got h should be larger than 0, and k should be less than 0, because h and k are the x, y coordinates of the vertex. Okay, so our h value is 2/a, and it should be larger than 0. 我哋有個分數，分子係正數，分母係唔知正定負，但係我知道個結果成個分數係大過0嘅，咁個分母個 a 究竟要係大過0啊，定係細過0咧，先可以配合到個分數係大過0咧？咁當然好明顯個 a 就係 larger than 0。Okay, so option A and option B are not correct. And we also have this k value less than 0。
Sir， 你可唔可以下面呢度再重複解釋多一次啊？我唔係好明白。
呢度開始。
係啊，呢度。
好嗱，呢個 h 大過0就係個圖裏邊揾出嚟嘅個頂點。呢個頂點咧係咪喺右下角呢一格嗰度啊？個頂點嘅坐標就係 h value 同埋 k value 啦。咁但係咧，如果個頂點喺右下角嘅話咧，即係佢嘅 x 坐標係咪正數？但係 y 坐標就係負數啊？呢個位 get 唔 get 到？
呢個明啊，呢個。
好啦，但係咧，我哋喺條式嗰度，喺個 equation 嗰度咧，我哋計咗個 h value 咧就係2/a， 同埋個 k value 咧就係 b 嚟嘅喎。咁我哋就將我哋喺條式裏邊揾到嘅資料，同埋喺個圖裏邊得出嚟嘅資訊咧，去到拼埋一齊啦。圖裏邊話 h 大過0係咪？即係 x 坐標大過0，但係我哋揾到嘅 h value 就係2/a 嚟嘅，咁所以我就可以講到呢個2/a 係大過0啦。呢度都 OK 啊，嗬。好啦，跟住咧係啦，呢一個咧係一個2/a 係一個分數大過0。我知道個分子係正數，我而家就想揾下個 a 究竟佢要係正數定係負數，先至可以配合到成個分數係大過0嘅咧，咁樣樣。咁係咪一個分數裏邊，如果上邊係正，下邊都要係正，先至可以出嚟個分數係大過0啊？咁所以我就得出嘅結論咧，就係 A 要係 positive 嘅。呢個記唔記到
？OK。
好啦，
明白。
OK 啦，嗬。好啦，我哋睇埋個 B 咯。B 嘅話咧就係嚟自個 K value 啦。呢個簡單啲，因為喺圖裏邊，我哋已經知道個 K value 咧，即係個頂點嘅 Y 坐標啊，係 below x axis 噶嘛，所以個 K value 應該要係負數嚟嘅。但係我哋喺條式裏邊揾到個 k value 咧係等於 b 係咪？咁我哋將呢兩樣嘢拼埋一齊嘅話咧，就即係知道個 b 咧應該要係 less than 0咁樣樣啦。OK， so the answer is option C. Can you get this? 得唔得？好嗱，呢個即係呢種題目門檻高少少嘅，咁你盡量嗱，但係咧，我想講雖然門檻高，即係你要溫，你要記得嘅嘢要多少少，但係佢做嘅時候，每年都係咁樣做嘅啫，冇乜變化嘅。OK， 門檻高，但係你掌握咗個門檻之後咧，真真正正去落到去場做題目嘅時候咧，就會好順嘅，唔使點樣諗嘢嘅。OK， 你跟住個框架。要考慮啲乜嘢嘢，考慮乜嘢嘅話咧，就必定可以做到呢一種題目㗎啦。OK。All right, so maybe I'll stop here. And so I would like to continue to talk about this multiple choice question next Monday. So if you have no more problems, then that's the end of this lesson, and you may leave now. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye.